running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously. On choice you earn. You can say you gotta return. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess man. We installed that in you and your yes man. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is octane. Relieving the
It was on the money, man. They should have got smacked out there. Six all the way. God dang.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Looking good, y'all. Let's keep that up. Passing was a little bit of shaking. Passing was a little shaky.
Come on! 56! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Here we go! Here we go!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Lock in, lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
My players are so fucking stupid they don't come back, man. That shit is hard.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
All right.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Trubisky will throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Call the wrong play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Hey, 18. 56 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
I got you. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Dribble it.
I hate not giving him my crossing right.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
What are we talking about?
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Yeah, I see your man skipping, man. Oh, it is. Man, I see your man skipping and everything. Pausing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down now, it's Cohen, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gotta tighten up right here, defense. Let's go. Everybody got. Watch over the top. Watch over the top. I back up.
Here's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Do it right. That ain't covered, bro. Come on, man. You don't get to slap the ball out of his hand. Oh, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Dang.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On third down, a run with Cohen.
Let's go, y'all.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Right,
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Tighten up one more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yellow. I'm coming.
Now the first carry for Sean McCoy. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City, and that will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might go into a timeshare with Damian Williams running the football, and that'll just make the Chiefs that much tougher. But he still has it. The guy they call Shady, he's excited about this challenge in Kansas City and thinks that he can help them get to the Super Bowl.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. 58, boy. 58. Yellow. Don't get nervous. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike. Nice 7, let's go. Exit. And 58 is a Mike.
From the 39, Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nichols able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Man, we can't even goddamn set no goddamn shit. Oh.
58 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Switch. Undercrunch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone.
Let's
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, my God, bro. They just cheated again. Oh, my God. They can't get enough of that cheating, bro. Oh, my God. How he not catch it? Got to step on him, 2 steps on him, and they still let him hit the ball out.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Oh, man.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Deuce.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Throw the ball. They won't let me throw the ball,
And
man.
he goes down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2.
In the line
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blocking and let 3 niggas come in, bro. Come on, EA. Let us throw the damn ball at least.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cohen.
Give him a fumble.
Greenland, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
And
this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes, explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, put up 43 points on the Browns.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Everybody come on, man. They won't even let me set nothing up, bro. Oh my God, bro. I can't even put my damn cover anymore.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And
going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Man, no. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way. Yeah, after I threw the ball in there, yeah. Ain't no way. Oh.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And out across midfield down to the 45.
We didn't get
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Going up top.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
So he get the break away from my man, but Tyreek Hill can't. Come on,
as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over.
Oh.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen.
Come on,
now. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Trubisky, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available
get past him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You gotta catch that, bro.
Watch that in, tight end's right.
You gotta catch that.
Hey, we got 3 down. Bravo! 26 months. Hey, watch the ball.
Gotta catch
Watch
that.
twits. Jim. Slam. Rush in. Yellow. Rush in. Check. Fresno.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. Alert flare.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Oh,
These guys have got back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, we kind of knocked over the head. Look at that shit. Then when I want him to throw over his head, that shit get go to interception right straight to your man when they go over my head.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Extra point right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oh my God, he's standing
Teams
right
appear
there.
ready for the fight ahead. We resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Come on, Mahomes, man.
And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Attack, attack! 15. I got 15. Me. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Let's go, man. Let's go, Hill.
Inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
180! 6. Let's go. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose.
Now it's Trubisky. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another try for Davis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a toss coming right side. Cohen. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
Come on, man.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 50. Check 50.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he's got some space here. 27 yards there, first down. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. Time to go, night. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Crunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Sit up. 180. 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. That's me.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky.
Come on,
And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Tighten up, man. Tighten up.
Stop. 180. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. I got you, baby. I got you. Red, go. Switch. 18. Yep.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Completion left side to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Alert.
They run. This is Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch out. Red, go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Oh, my God. Good job.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll go again to McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right.
Get down!
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
I'm sprinting to the goddamn spot, and they still don't let my man goddamn catch this. Oh, my God. Oh,
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
yeah. Right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They try again with Cohen. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on.